We have received our all clear to begin match 52. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go!
Match 52 underway, and as Ryan noted, this is our last round of qualification here at Chicago Robotics Invitational for 2025. So let's see what happens in the 2.5 minutes of this match. First up here in Autonomous, we've got a handful of blue specimens making their way up onto the high and low chambers there at center field. Red Alliance seems to be working on getting some of those yellow neutral samples into the high basket, each of those worth 8 points apiece here in Autonomous. Couple seconds left as robots race to their final spots.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And a strong performance there from both alliances, especially the blue alliance, with 3 blue specimens up on the high chambers there at the center of the field. With under 2 minutes left to play in the match. Current live score, which is still unofficial, but currently in favor of the blue alliance, 253-72. Let's see how both alliances can continue to add samples and specimens to their collection to increase those scores. At the front side of the field, we've got pretty much all of our Red Alliance looking to score various samples in those nets. Remember, those are worth 8 points apiece here in teleoff. Robots carefully navigating around a submersible as well. Now at center field, 24 Karat did briefly grab onto one of the red specimens prepared by their human player. They're joined by one of their other alliance partners now, as their alliance partner, the Newton Busters, do score a specimen trying to contest that red, or rather that high chamber up at center field in that front submersible. Robots navigating around. Whoever Carrot comes back to the observation zone to try to another attempt at grabbing that specimen from that field wall and their human player. With that now in hand, they make their way back towards center field, trying to score it on one of the chambers of the submersible. So they have their eyes set on that rear submersible up on the high chamber. That's good for 10 points, and they've added another specimen to try to contest the ownership of that high chamber. On the left side of the field, we've got our blue alliances. They're all lining up at the observation zones, trying to grab a hold of their stockpile of specimens. Make sure that each one of those gets their full 10 points up on the board. We're at our final 20 seconds of the match now, so we'll have to see if either of our alliances will make their way up on board the submersible to ascend. We've got some final robots looking to grab some extra samples from the submersible zone with 8 seconds left in the match now. 5 seconds left as one of our Red Alliance robots makes their way up, potentially off the bar, but we'll have to see as the buzzer sounds. The referees mark that match as under review. Field 2, we now have the results for qualification match 52, which was the last match we saw played on the right side of our arena. Victory in that match to the Blue Alliance, with a final score of 401-217 here on Field 2.
All right, match number 54 here on field number 2. You know the drill. Let's meet